to artcraft, gaming artcraft. Um, Please subscribe to my channel. Press likes and comments down below, and we're gonna get into Coppercube 6.3. How to animate and access a door, opening and closing a door in Coppercube 6.3. Stay tuned. All right, so I'm going to show you how to open and close a door in Coppercube 6.3. Um, I'm just going to give you an example how uh, how to open up and close a door. Just give it a minute to load. Okay, so here's a example of something, a game that's designed with an environment with a drone. And when it comes to the animation and everything else, I will explain another tutorial later on. So right now you see this door right here, which is like a sci-fi door. Um, as I try to go through it, you can't go through it, can't access it. I'm gonna fly back, um, and I'm gonna press one button, which is O, which is gonna open the door, and you're gonna see the door open. There you go. So as I fly to it, I'm gonna go ahead and press O again to open the door. Uh, didn't give enough time. And there you go. That's how you get through the door. And I'm gonna explain to you how how to create a door um, on Coppercube 6.3, and how to animate it where you open and close the door. All right. So I'm gonna close this down. I'm gonna open up Autodesk Maya. Um, I use Autodesk Maya. Um, Feel free if you want to use whatever 3D application of your choice, if it's Autodesk 3ds Max or Blender or any choice of application you want to use. So I have the sci-fi door here. Okay. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply a bone to the door, because when it comes to Coppercube 6.3, um, and you can import any 3D model, but sometimes um, with animation mash, uh, it changes the model, the contributes and attributes of the model, so it can go off of what the animation is. So when you're applying a bone animation to a 3D model, it reacts off of animation mash with the bone applied to it. So I'm gonna create a bone, just a simple bone. That's all. Um, Check it out. See, so there. So here's the problem right here. This is gonna be the bone, and I feel like the bone is not. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that bone, and I'm gonna start and create a new one. This one will be at line with the door. See, so sometimes when you do it in perspective view, it shows in a different range. But if you do it in the front view cam, so here's the door and here's the bone. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and bind the bone with the door, the sci-fi door. Okay, so here we go. So I'm gonna bind the bone the sci-fi door. I'm gonna click smooth bind, so I could go ahead and have the two combined. Now there's a bone animation already attached to the door, so now it's time to animate. So first thing first is on key 1, set keyframe, and on key 5, I'm gonna push the door up. I think that's good enough. Set keyframe. Okay. I'm gonna copy the same key on key 1 and bring it to key 8. Copy and paste. Shit. Undo. Where did it go? Alright. So I'm gonna copy the keyframe, bring it back to key 8. Alright. Now, once I press play, you're gonna see it go real fast. Open and close, open and close, open and close. So now that I have that, I want to create one more keyframe for it just to be closed. And I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna just put it on 10. So 10 keyframe. Now I have a keyframe of a door opening and closing. There you go. You see? Okay, so now that's done. I'm gonna export all, and then I'm gonna turn this into no, sorry, I said it wrong. I'm gonna turn this into a FBX file. So what you do is you go to send to motion builder, send as new scene. So we're gonna take it from Maya to motion builder to push it out as a FBX file, because when it goes into Coppercube, it's gonna go into Coppercube as a animation mash of a FBX file. So as I'm opening up Autodesk Motion Builder, give it a few. Give it some time to load up. It's gonna load up real soon. Just give it some time. Okay. So I have the door is gonna export from Maya to Autodesk Motion Builder. You see it right here. It's kind of small, but it's right here where I got the cursor at. So now that I have it in, now that I have the door in Motion Builder, I'm gonna hit Save As. Um, I'm gonna um, I'm gonna give it a name. FBX door, new FBX. So I know what it is. But I already have a FBX door already in here. So let's hit save, and that's it. I don't even have to save this file. Um, Once I have the FBX file for it, it doesn't need to be saved. It's already saved as an animation for FBX. So this is fine. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out Maya and Motion Builder. Um, Now that you see that I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Um, I'm gonna start off with a new file, a new close this out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to import animated mesh 3D mesh. I'm gonna go where the door is. So first thing first is locate the door. Where is the door is? Um, Sci-fi door, 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 sci-fi door new. I'm gonna bring that in, and there you go. You have the FBX animated door that was made from Maya, that was sent to a motion builder and to Coppercube 3D. Now the door seemed kind of small in here, so I'm gonna scale it up. So I'm gonna hit it with the scale of 4 to make the door just a little bigger so you can see it. 4, 4. So now you can see the door. It's a little big, and you see how it's opening and closing. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it sci-fi door. Give it a name, and what you want to do is you want to put some type of texture on it so you can see it, because it's really white. So I click on the door, go to materials. um, I'm just gonna give it some texture. There you go. Now you can see the door. Now the next thing to do is go to attributes, go to animation, click on edit animation. Now it's time to give the door some animation titles. So the first thing you want to do is you want to find the keyframes to name the keyframes for the doors. So I say at 60. So at 60, say at 60. There you go. So this one is gonna be at 60. So it's gonna be 60 to 60, because that's what's gonna be used to open the door. So 60 to 60, I'm gonna call this open still door. Okay. And for this one, I'm gonna call this so say 100 to 101 to 101. I'm gonna call this close still door. Okay, so you got open, close, open, close. Now I'm gonna create another one where it's gonna be open and close. All right, so it's gonna go. So this one's gonna go 101, and this is gonna be open and close. Open, slash close door. Okay, and then the next one is going to be just a still door where it doesn't close at all. So I'm gonna leave it at 299 to 299, 299, and this is gonna be closed door. All right. So you have closed still door, open still door, closed door, and then I'm gonna make a new one. It's supposed to put open and close, but it didn't. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna just call it open, close door, and this is gonna be so this one's just gonna be like an open and closed door. This one's gonna be a closed door, remain closed. This is gonna be open still door and closed still door. So these are the animation mesh for the door. Okay, so now that I have that established for the animation mesh, click on door. Okay, going to probably gonna take it off the loop and just have it as a closed still door. All right, done. Then I put the frame in it. I could go ahead and put the frame in there. Put it as a static 3D mesh from file. I bring the frame in. Frame is there. Bring the frame upside down. Change the scale of the frame. 4, 4. Probably want to make it the same size as the door. The same scale size, so it can fit. Similar. You want to check on all views. See, now you see how the way the door looks, where it would probably need to be rotated just a little bit so it fits in both frames. See how it looks right here. So go to perspective and see, still needs to be rotated a little bit more. Front, a little bit more. Front. It's hard to get these things to make them actually positioned right, correctly. But once you master the rotation of how the way it's supposed to look, everything else works fine. Alright, so I got it in the middle in some way. Now let's fix the frame. So now it's time to put some animation on the frame. So I go to textures. It's in. Make sure you click on frame and boom, there you go. You have the door has texture. Put it somewhere in the middle. Alright, so there you go. You have to needs to be rotated a little bit. Alright. So with that being said, the door has to be pushed back just a little so it can show, it can lift up. So now that that's done, I have the door has the texture, the frame has the texture. I set up the animated mesh. Now it's time to go to the behavior. So in the behavior, what you want to do is go to behavior with the key is pressed to do something. Okay, so I'm gonna put in the key, I'm gonna put O. O stands for open. Key pressed down. So you have key O, key event, key pressed down, actions not set. So you set up an action. You click the plus sign. You go to set animation of animated scene knobs. Okay, you go to current scenes. This will be open, still door, and we're not gonna loop it. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now we're gonna open up another behavior. Every few seconds do something. So every few seconds do something. This is gonna go into actions, set animations, current scenes, and this is gonna be close, still door. Okay. Now that we have that set up and everything set up here, we're gonna test it. So we're gonna go to publish, test as Windows application, let it run. And once it runs, you're gonna see that the door opens once you press the key. Okay, so I'm gonna press the letter O on the keypad. Oh, sorry. It didn't do anything. So that means I have to fix it. Click on door. My fault. Uh, Select sci-fi door. See, sometimes it's good to know the mistakes so you can fix them right on. So you know how to continue on and apply the animation and apply it working on the game. And I'm gonna press O, and it's gonna close. O again, and it close. O again, and it close. So that's how you open and close up a door. Thank you guys for being part of this tutorial and watching it. Please press comments. Please put comments down below. Like and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for tuning in to Gaming Art Craft on Coppercube 6.0 on how to open and close a door. Thank you.